Hello, I'm Andrew Stroop. This is Coco, our mascot, and CommonKey protects the keys to your company. So CommonKey helps companies easily and securely manage and share all the cloud apps that help them run and do business. So what we do is we help companies ditch that Google Doc, that Excel file filled with all those usernames and passwords, and put in a secure cloud location that they can share in a distributed and dynamic work environment. So how does it work? Well, it's pretty simple. We can actually look at a company that just signed up. They're a budding SF startup making an interesting play, and they are called Pied Piper. So if we open up the app here, you can see that the CEO, Richard Hendricks, actually created and already set up CommonKey for Pied Piper. You can see the apps that he uses. It's 99 Designs, App Annie, DreamHost, GoDaddy, Instagram, Recurly. These are the apps that in different capacities help their company run and operate. So the other thing, the fact that he's already set it up, he's already invited people like Nelson and Guilfoyle and all the other characters in that cast. But let's see how they view CommonKey on a daily basis. So if we go to Nelson's computer, what we see here is that if he opens up the browser extension that comes with CommonKey, he has access to the apps that are specifically given to him to do his job. So we scroll down to the bottom, we find Twitter there, and just by clicking on that Twitter login there, he gets automatically logged in to the Pied Piper Twitter account so that he can do whatever mean tweets he wants to make. So let's jump back to the dashboard. So what we see in the dashboard here is that not only can Richard see all the accounts he has access to and stored within CommonKey, but he can also manage that access for his employees. So by going to the dashboard itself, he can easily set up the teams, which you've already seen. He's done the development, the interns, the leadership, the marketing. He can add the accounts that all of these users need to access, and then also the users to those teams. So what you see here is Nelson, Dinesh, and Guilfoyle all are developers within the Pied Piper team. So as you know, unfortunately, probably Nelson and Richard, they go way back, but they had a little parting of ways because Nelson wanted the sweeter life of working for Hooli, a competitor, and is now working on Nucleus. So instead of, in the old-fashioned way of updating that Excel file with all the usernames and passwords, with all new passwords, and then sending it out to the entire team again, all Richard has to do is find Nelson on the left-hand side, click that X next to his name, and remove him from the company within CommonKey. And as soon as he does that, if you go to development teams again, you see that he's no longer part of the Pied Piper company. We can verify this if we go to Nelson's computer again. We can actually see that by him going to the dashboard, next time he logs in and it refreshes, all those accounts have been removed, and the only thing that remains is his personal accounts that he uses on a daily basis. But it makes CommonKey safe, it makes Pied Piper safe, and it's a great way for him to go about his business now that he's working at Hooli. So there's only one other feature that we want to show you tonight. It's the ability to add an account. So Richard wants to add an Instagram account because he wants to increase the social media presence because Hooli has such a strong presence already. He's already created the account, but he could easily do it in the dashboard where he could select over 800 different applications that we verified the login methods. But that's typically not how he operates. What he does do is he does log into Instagram. So what we're going to go is we're going to go to Instagram. We're going to log in to the recently created Pied Piper Instagram account that he's done. And then as soon as he authenticates through Instagram, CommonKey is going to come up and then ask him to see if he wants to save that to CommonKey. So, waiting on the internet. So on the right-hand side, you'll see that now what he's done is he's been able to save that to CommonKey and be able to authenticate that into, and now he's assigned it to the teams that need access. So if we go, that's pretty much it. I mean, that's the feature. So if we scroll down, you can see that there's all the Instagrams down there. It's been added up, and now he can distribute that to, say, Jared Dunn, who does the COO things and lives on Adderall. So those are just some of the features that we've created within CommonKey. We've done a lot of work. We're really proud of where it's become. But the bottom line is that we're focused on changing the way in which companies manage and secure all those cloud applications.